got it on smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic.
100-yard dash, 100-yard, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a false. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Big, everywhere I go, they know. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. 34 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo flushed out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Single. 12 mine. I'm coming after you.
From the 27, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And, who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers going to throw again. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Blue 58. Oh, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Garoppolo, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
13.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Protein spill.
Now Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. 80 weapons.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
258.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Focus, defense, focus.
Williams will try again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. Here we go. You almost talked me into it.
11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Garoppolo now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, gun. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike's 50.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
12. Hey, gun. Mike 50. Hey, exit. Let's go, Mike 50. Here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, it's Orbit. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a good.
Garoppolo again. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra to just kick the extra point, winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Mike's 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 7 yards there and a first down. Garoppolo on first down. The Sanders has got it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Young ball. Check. 6-6. Pull it high.
It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 7.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One, Omaha. Go ahead.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, gun. You hold this. Mike 50.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Watch 10. 21. I got you.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Double up. He's coming, double up. 21. Mike's 50. Got one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Heavy? Give me some. Hey, dude. Hey, check me out. Mike is a 50.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, Echo. I got you. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one complete to Coleman.
Let's go.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Could just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Undercross.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your frame.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
At the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Tighten up. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards. First down, Niners. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Pilot, 64,
Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Kill. 50. Hey, you block over here.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Williams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one a first down pickup of 8. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
obviously this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
319. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 319.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Throwing now is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.